Yesterday we did what? Molly Grows Up?
Yes.
Molly Grows Up.
About Molly getting her period.
Yes, she
for
did.
the first time. Well,
and
today,
Mother telling her what to do.
Well, today it's dating do's and don'ts. From
Dating do's and don'ts. From what,
1949.
49. This ought to be relevant.
They all sound like they belong in Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
It's that same delivery, but they're talking about weird crap.
Yeah.
So, dating do's and don'ts from 1949. We start with this clip.
How do you choose a date? Whose company would you enjoy?
By color.
Well, one thing you can consider is looks. Woody thought of Janice and how good-looking she was. He'd really have to rate to date somebody like her. Yes, he'd enjoy that, except... Well,
she's a communist.
What is he trying to say? That this girl's out of his league?
I think he was getting at maybe looks aren't as important. Even in the 40s.
I wonder if he met Janice and she turned out to be a giant sea face.
Looks like
Janice.
Looks like this guy's going to have to pick the fatty.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious what's going on here.
Woody used his BB gun to point it at Janice and force her into his basement. You gotta love Woody.
Yes, he'd enjoy that.
Yeah, he would.
Except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored.
There's another word for that.
Yeah.
There's another word for that.
That's what they call him.
Or Woody's a 2.5.
He asked her, "Are you about a size 14? And could you help me put this chair in this van?"
She's a senator's daughter in a well in his basement.
Superior and bored. She'd make a fellow feel awkward and inferior.
Wow.
Well, perhaps someone who doesn't feel superior. There's Betty. And yet...
I think what Woody needs to do is grab her by the hair and give her throat a good lesson. See, the superior acting ones, you gotta spank them.
Right. Beat him down a little bit.
Yeah, they love it.
Take him down a peg or two.
Let's see what the next girl's about.
Well, it's Betty, right?
Betty. Me, you, Betty.
Superior. There's Betty. And yet, it just doesn't seem as if she'd be much fun. What about Anne? She knows how to have a good time.
Does she?
And how to make the fellow with her relax. Have fun, too.
Whoa. GFE.
Ooh. Anne carries a rubber glove in case you want the extra special part of the massage.
She knows how to put a happy ending on your date.
Janice and Betty are busts, but Anne is a goer.
Anne's a good egg.
I love these names.
She's a goer, but doesn't look too good.
Nah, she's got a problem. She got a lot of facial hair or something wrong with her.
And that's why she's a good egg.
She's a goer.
Yeah. Anne is fat.
How to make the fellow with her relax. Have fun, too. Yes, that's what a boy likes. He wants to know he's appreciated. Anne would be fun on a date. So Woody decided he'd ask Anne for this first date. But just how should he ask her? And what if she refused?
Oh, boy.
No, it won't be easy asking for that first date.
Never is, is it?
So Woody put succinylcholine into a rag and date raped her with her eyes open.
We're going to learn how to ask for a date.
Great.
There's 3 different scenarios here.
Ooh.
How do you ask for a date? What about this?
What?
Ann? Well, how about a date? Well,
really? No thanks, Woody.
Oh, Woody.
Flames.
That was terrible.
In flames.
To hear Sam asking for a date. Hey, I want to go on a date.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Goddamn rich boss.
Wow, Woody's a 0.
Hey, wait, you want to...
Oh, golly gee. You want to help me clean the human hair out of my axe blade in my garage?
Yeah.
No thanks, Woody.
Well, suppose he did it this way.
Hi, Ann. What you doing Saturday night?
Well, I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
Threaten her,
And they can't be giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all the nerve.
What did he say?
Hey, what did he say? I messed that up. Go back a little bit
What
here.
did he say?
And they can't be giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all...
Wait, what is he saying?
She has another engagement.
Yeah, and he goes, any chance giving him the brush off for me?
The brush
off.
Oh.
night?
Well, I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? And ain't you after giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all the nerve.
Well, is
Of all the nerve. She didn't even say she had a date with a guy. He's just assuming she's a slut. Right. I love it. Hey, you whore.
Yeah.
Who are you going out with?
Get a look at this. You a size queen, are you, Ann? Skinny Woody has a big surprise.
well, is there another way?
Ann? This is Woody. Well, I have a ticket for the High Teen Carnival Saturday, and, well, would you like to go?
Why, yes, Woody. I'll have to talk to my folks about it, but I think I can go. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, shall I pick you up about 8 o'clock?
That's fine, Woody. 8 o'clock Saturday. I think it'll be all right, but I'll let you know for sure. Bye.
Canada Chris backing up a little bit from Canada, of course. Looks like Woody's going to end up in the meatpacking district cruising around in a 1992 Saturn.
So they're going to go to the carnival. Then at the end of the night, they're going to park the Studebaker, and Woody's going to wind up with clown mouth. Oh, Woody, I should have warned you.
All right.
The carnival. What an awful date.
The carnival?
Here.
Let's go to the freak show.
Have some cotton candy so you get a sugar rush and babble even more, you whore.
You know, it's just a freak show with, like, people with Down syndrome in it. Something you couldn't get away with now, but would really be entertaining.
Moving on here. They have now done their date.
Oh, they did?
And Ann's little sister asks about her big date.
Ah.
Oh, please tell me she has to pick Woody out of a lineup. He stopped and picked up 4 of his Negro friends on the way to the carnival.
What happened in the back of that Studebaker?
What are you doing? Why aren't you being Chris' little sister? I'm getting ready for my date tonight with Woody. Oh, he's nice. A date, huh? What'll you do? Go to some fancy place for dinner? No, silly. We're going to the High Teen Carnival. And then he'll bring me home. Oh, that doesn't sound like much. We'd have fun at the carnival, you and I, wouldn't we? Oh, yes. Well, Woody and I are going to have fun in just that way. I think the important thing about a date is to have a good time. And you don't need to spend a lot of money to do that. You just enjoy whatever you do.
It's true.
Whether it's movies or parties or anything. And you leave your boyfriend enough money so he'll ask you again. My, you'll be out late. Why, not particularly late. Mom and Dad and I have an agreement about what time to come in. Look, will you be a honey and get my stockings from the bathroom? Sure.
You don't need money to have a good time. All you need is a front seat and a knife.
I like the way they thought,
before
though.
the date, obviously, yeah.
She's like, hey, leave him enough money, so we'll take you out again. She's no gold digger.
Get my stockings. Which ones? The ones with the holes cut out of the crotch. I'm gonna play hide the ping pong balls.
Let's go to Brandon in Oklahoma. A little callback here. Yes, Brandon.
I want to hear the one, Opie, if you could forward it to her, where Woody asks Ann to go to the comedy club. She says yes, and then rolls him.
Oh.
Punch him out.
Well,
if we only knew who you were competing with.
It was, he kind of got it wrong there. Max in Dallas, what's up?
Hey, boys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy, is a Studebaker like a homeless Chevy?
Studebaker.
Oh, did I say Studebaker?
Did you say beggar?
I don't remember. Probably.
Mobby.
I said it too then.
Studebaker?
I was wondering why I didn't get a laugh. You said it already.
I thought you were just calling back my Studebaker.
No.
Oh,
I was just picking an old car because I didn't hear your joke.
What non-listening
Busy bouncing people.
dopes we are. Hey, well, when are you going to play the audio of the 40 dating?
Moby, actually. Moby, what's up?
It's B. Malvin in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Woody sounds like O&A interviewing a hop chick.
Yeah, he's all nervous.
I know. All nervous. You know what to do.
You bet your bippy.
Later.
Dave in Pennsylvania. Dave?
O&A, this stuff is hilarious, guys. And it occurs to me that Woody sounds disturbingly like a young Jimmy Norton.
No, he sounds like Sam. He doesn't really sound like me.
A lot of
smoother than I was.
A lot of instant feedback coming in. The two sisters talking about the date. And did you give up the brown eye?
Well, no, not on the first date.
And why are you walking like you were riding a mechanical bull? Funny you should ask, sis.
When I go out on a date and do the tablet.
The art of the topless.
Ample Ann going out on a date.
All right, Woody asked his parents if they were excited about their first dates. So now he gets advice from Mom and Dad. Here's Woody talking to his parents.
Were you excited the night of your first date?
I sure was.
So was I. I took my date seriously. A date was a major event. Why, the night of my first date, my date had a flat tire and he was an hour late. And he didn't even bother to call me. Well, when he finally came, I had to run upstairs and do my face and my hair all over again. Oh, I was so upset.
And then we parked the car and he messed my face up. Who would have thought that stuff stains a black shirt?
Oh, my God.
An hour later, her face was already a disaster.
Yeah, what the hell is this woman doing?
Stupid, pressed up against the glass. And how was he going to call you? Cell phones hadn't been invented yet. So I guess instead of changing the tire, he should have walked 4 miles to the gas station and told this no-putting-out pig that he was going to be an hour late instead of just fixing it and getting there.
Yeah, what the hell is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
God damn, Jimmy. You make some good points.
Hey, sure.
The cell phone.
Mom's a slut. Chester's liver. Woody, I can't this week. I have the curse.
The curse.
All right, back to the
Didn't
audio.
even call me.
We didn't have a morning after pill. Well, we did, but it looked like a work boot.
So Mom comes home with 2 grease stains on her chest.
Oh, I was so upset.
That fella had a lot to learn about girls. Your mother lost all interest in him after she met me.
Yeah, sure.
And the moral of that story is
And my
that I
fist.
should be on time tonight, right?
You bet. And the same goes for Ann.
Any girl who can't be ready on time for a date isn't good enough for my boy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Looks like Mom is a size queen.
Yeah. Boy.
Dad sure seems like a bundle of joy there.
No kidding.
When she met me.
Hey.
Give me another beer, you bitch.
Right. Where's dinner?
Where's your flat tire man now, whore? Keeps hanging that story over her head.
Yeah. I saved it for you. No, that flat tire saved it for me. Your mother met me and realized what a left hook is. Stupid parents.
Now, why don't you make believe you're putting air in a tire?
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked my father for dating advice, how to kiss a girl, and he told me to lean in and say, "Can I smell your breath?" That's the advice my father
You
gave.
really said
And
that.
he meant it. That's great, Dad.
Like you lean in and go, "Can I smell your breath?"
Yeah, and then when she went to breathe in my face, I lean in and kiss her.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Even in 4th grade, I knew that was awful.
Any chloroform?
Do I push her into the shallow grave before or after I do that? Thanks, that advice.
That's like stealing. That's like rape almost. It's a kiss.
Oh, he's a sweet boy.
Can I check your cervix for any problems?
I want to check for irregular cell gatherings.
Hoo-hoo Higgy's on fire today. Sis, could you tell me about BMs? Oh, my God. What's wrong with you? The instant feedback's great today. Matt Starr from Pittsburgh. Wait, the mom said when he finally came, she had to redo her hair. He must have made her face look like she got hit by a mayonnaise truck.
She comes back, her hair is mussy, her left eye is red and bloodshot. Because it was a good one. I told your father, don't do that again. It burns. An hour later, she's waiting for this guy an hour.
Yeah.
She has to run up and do her hair.
Do her hair and face all over again.
So now she's making him wait.
She was so mad.
Yeah.
All right, the last clip. How do you end a date? 3 different scenarios.
Oh, good.
First is more of a visual where Woody goes to lean in for a kiss, and in the second he pretty much just walks away.
Ooh, just walk away.
Keep that in mind. It's a little bit visual here.
Well, it's the time Ann had set for getting home. And now, good night. The end of a perfect evening. But how do you say good night? Perhaps...
Don't, please.
Oh.
What am?
Or it could go this way.
Well, so long.
Just like that. After all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time. So let's try saying goodnight again. One more way.
Well, it's getting late.
Yes, it is. I'd ask you in for a bite to eat if it weren't so late. Let's plan to get home in time for a sandwich or something next time.
Say, that sounds good. I'll call you next week.
Will you? Well, thanks so much. I had loads of fun.
So did I.
Loads of fun.
Good night, Woody.
Night, Ann.
Now, he's got to go home living up to his name.
And that whistling wasn't him. It was her spinning in a circle.
Wow, yeah, we did.
Here's how the date ended.
He started to touch me. He started to grab me. I told him to stop. He didn't stop. I hit him back. And then he got really angry. He pushed me out of the car.
You touch Ann again and you're dead, Woody. I think that
go ahead.
No, I said he did want. She's going back for sandwiches next time.
Yeah.
He wanted a nice salmon on rye. Am I right or wrong, Woody?
He'll bring the mayo.
Don the trucker. Whore didn't give it up. He's not calling.
No. Why should he?
Well, in the 50s, back in 49, if you got a handshake, you didn't wash your hand. You made your friend smell your hand. Look, she shook it.
And Anthony Notcomia from East Brunswick, New Jersey writes, Mom says, why, the night of my first date, I discovered I had no gag reflex.
Oh, your father tried and tried. I just couldn't make her throw up her hand sandwich, son. Then he and Woody high-five.
All right, we got to take a break.